Halacha number 4. A minor who is within the Shiva, okay, and an adult who is within the Shiva, when he's in a synagogue on Shabbos, are equally entitled to recite Kaddish. Okay, so commentaries say, although the minor may attend the synagogue all week, an adult may not, since they're both within the same mourning period, they're equally entitled. So as you said, the Kitzur and Shulchan Aruch and Mishnah Berurah, they're trying to say who is entitled. So basically, if Mishnah Berurah, the way I say, if Mishnah Berurah discussed that, I don't remember what he said. Was it canceled? And then not canceled, but suspended before his time? I'm not sure meaning why everybody is saying Kaddish today. I'm not sure. If there is also Yortzeit observant in attendance, he's displaced by adult mourner who is in the middle of the Shiva. Okay. Therefore, an adult who is in the middle of the Shiva will recite one Kaddish more than the minor who is in the middle of the Shiva. Okay. There is the Kaddish that the minor was required to yield to the Yortzeit observer. So from this Yortzeit observer, it goes an extra to the adult mourner. The commentary says, since the minor must yield one Kaddish to the Yortzeit observer, he will remain one fewer Kaddish than the adult counterpart. Okay, I mean, what can you do? On one hand. On the other hand, you need this Rabbi who is going to create peace among all of these people and say who is saying Kaddish, who is not saying Kaddish. That's, I would say it's not easy job. So continue. The Yortzeit observer, meaning the one that comes once a year, that does it once a year, as well as the mourner within the Shloshim. So Shloshim is a 30 days. Have the precedence over other mourners who are within the year of the bereavement. So as we said, this Yortzeit observer is only once a year. So Shloshim, it's a 30 days. Okay, and also higher priority. Okay, than all others. Then somebody who is within a year. So within a year, as we're going to say, we usually say it only not the whole year, 11 months, but still okay. So it's more than 30 days, but less than 11 months. Continue. However, they should offer even those mourners who are within the 1 year some opportunity to recite Kaddish. I mean, if it's possible. It should be instituted, therefore, that the Rabbi's Kaddish and Kaddish recited after Aleinu, it is our duty, should be reserved for the Yortzeit observer or the mourner within the Shloshim. Okay, so let's read again and we're going to explain. However, they should offer even those mourners who are within the year some opportunity to recite the Kaddish. So basically, the person who is still in the morning for 1 year is for the parents. Right? So let's say he lost his father, right? And it's a 3rd month. Okay, so we cannot push him off completely, right? So we say some opportunity to recite the Kaddish. Which Kaddish, right? It should be instituted, therefore, that the Rabbi's Kaddish. I'm not sure. Rabbi's Kaddish is a high standard. I'm not sure. Rabbi's Kaddish, the Rabbanan, we call it, right? The Kaddish recited after Karbonos included the plea of the blessing for those in rabbinate. For those following Nusach Sfard, order of prayers is also recited Putim Hakitoris before Alein. So here's the difference between Nusach Ashkenaz and Nusach Sfard, right? So what is the difference? So Nusach Ashkenaz say morning blessings, right? Then say then they say Carbonus, right? And after Carbonus, they say this Kaddish, the Rabbanan. Nusach Sfard, I think that they say some Carbonus and split it and say some Carbonus like in the very beginning, davening, and some Carbonus they say at the end before Aleinu, and then they say this Kaddish the Rabbanan. So that's the difference. Okay, Kaddish the Rabbanan recited after Aleinu. I'm sorry. No, I take it back. No, this Kaddish the Rabbanan is before Aleinu. Okay, Aleinu Mashabech, our duty. So in English it's our duty, and Kaddish recited after Aleinu. So we say our duty, Aleinu Mashabech, and then there is another Kaddish, and after that there is still one more Kaddish. But this Kaddish after Aleinu is usually like in a shul that I go, the bang on the beamer and say today is your side, so meaning only one person is going to say, which is I think it's old tradition, but it's very interesting, right? It is our duty. It should be recited for the Yortzeit observer or the mourner is in the Shloshim. So meaning we have to give him something, right? And the remaining opportunities to recite Kaddish should be left to the mourners who are within 1 year. Okay. If there are as many other mourners as the number of the remaining opportunities to recite Kaddish. So basically, I mean, if you don't have to push anybody off, if there is not enough Kaddish for each person. Commentary. The other mourners are entitled to recite Kaddish only after the 30-day mourner and the Yortzeit observer. So basically two priorities, 30 days mourner, Yortzeit observer, and then all others. The recital of the Kaddish by those other mourners will depend on the number of Kaddish recitation that remain after the 30-day mourner. So, I mean, it could be two 30-day mourners. I mean, they say one, but we have to understand it could be more than one. And the Yortzeit observer have each had the opportunity. So each have opportunity, as we said, it could be multiple. So, I mean, maybe they would not get to say Kaddish at all.